Hi and welcome to the Arsenal Circle. Here to talk to you today about the latest England game. We are through to the round of 16 of the World Cup. We top our group with a crucial 3-0 win over Wales, another rival team of ours, and we beat them this time. It was a convincing win, I would like to say. And I'm gonna stop with the overhyping of the result. This was the expected result, but it is good that we managed to get the job done. But let's go straight in and talk about the lineup. Now, we did make quite a few changes in. Kyle Walker came in, Henderson came in, Rashford came in, and Foden came in to the starting lineup. Now, I do think it was the right choice to give Walker a game and Rashford and Foden. I like that, and I do think it was the right choice to bench Saka. Henderson coming into the midfield, I'm not quite sure. I mean, over Mount, yeah, sure. But, why not try Maddison? I don't know if he's fit but anyway, we decided to go with Henderson. That's fine. And generally, apart from that, the rest was the same. Right, so I think it was a decent starting lineup. The only complaints I would have is, why not try, but I mean, this is an Arsenal fan's point of view, why not try a Ben White here somewhere? Why not try a Ramsdale in goal? I know we need to get a point in this match, but I feel like we would have won this match regardless. Wales were not great, but let's start off by talking about the first half, because the first half, as you can see here, was dull as dishwater. It was not a great half of football. Neither team were playing good. It was just like we were feeling each other out, and it wasn't a very enjoyable first half of football. Nothing really happened of note. I don't think I can remember a single real thing that happened in the first half. But what I would like to say is that in the first half, Rashford did not look good, and you know what? Neither did Luke Shaw. Neither of these players looked that great in the first half, and I thought that Foden and Bellingham looked great. Both of them looked great when the few times that they had the ball. They looked good. Apart from that, the performances all around the pitch, I didn't think Kane had a great first half. But, that's just how it is sometimes. And in the second half, we came out rejuvenated, and we were playing some exciting football for a bit. And that's what led us to get 3 goals. Now, let's talk about the second half, because Marcus Rashford, direct free kick to get the first goal. What a beauty. I know Danny Ward should have done better, and he probably should have done better on all 3 goals. But Jesus Christ, that was a really good free kick from Marcus Rashford. I think it's just what we needed, just what's going to hype up the England fans and the England players. Just a smashing free kick, top right. And he's gone keeper side, and fair enough to him. It was a great free kick. And then right after, guess who scores? Phil Foden scores, assisted by Harry Kane. Now, this was also a good goal. It wasn't as good. It wasn't that impressive. It was kind of a bit of a scruffy one, but you know what? It went in, and I have to say, I think this one again is down to Rashford. Won the ball, good pressing from Rashford, gets the ball to Kane, and Kane just crosses it low to Foden, who gets the goal. I have to say, Rashford came out in the second half, and he looked like he meant business, and he did. Stepping up and taking that free kick, saying, you know what, I want it, and then scoring it. It's great. Pressing, getting the ball, winning it, and then getting us another goal is great. And then he scored again later on in the match. Now, forgive me because I don't remember this goal as well. But you know what? It's just good that, I don't know. I just thought that Marcus Rashford looked very, very, very impressive in that second half. He came out a new player. And so did Foden and Kane. They had a lot better games. To be fair, though, Kane was only seen until the 58th minute, and then we brought on Wilson. Similar thing with Walker and Shaw. These lot, and Rice actually. These lot all came off quite early in the match for a few players. Now, let's talk about the players. Trent came on, and he looked pretty good actually, but I don't think he had enough time to really do anything. He wasn't that involved. By that point, we'd won the game. Similar thing with Callum Wilson. He looked okay. He looked pretty good on the ball. There was one misplaced pass, but I think that was more down to Foden. Phillips came on. He got an assist, obviously, but again, I think it's the same thing for all of the substitutes. They just kind of came on to see out the victory. Nothing really too impressive to mention there. But let's talk about the game as a whole. We obviously dominated this game. 64% possession, 2.40 XG, 18 shots, 4 of which were big chances. And you know what? If you compare that to Wales statistics, it's not great. And I know, and I know you shouldn't just look at the statistics. And if you want, you can go into all of this, and it's an evident dominant England performance. But if you actually just watch the game, we really, really looked convincing, impressive, just all the things you want to see from us in the second half. Again, the first half did feel like we were just seeing what would go on, and you know what, fair enough but we got the win. Let's talk about Wales for a second, because I do like to give justice to the other team. And I like to say who I thought played well and who I thought played bad. Now, maybe call it a bit biased, but I thought Aaron Ramsey had a pretty good game in the kind of central midfield role. I guess he was playing more of a 10. And I thought James didn't play too bad. But what I will say is Danny Ward, oh, I remember the third Rashford goal now. Went right for his legs, didn't it? Sorry. I just don't know why I couldn't remember that in a second. But yeah, good goal from Rashford. Yeah, no, Danny Ward. One goal went for his legs. One goal was near enough to probably save from that free kick. I mean, he should have done better at least on the free kick. And the Foden goal, I think, I mean, maybe that one you don't blame him. But again, maybe could have done better. But who should have done better on the Foden goal is Ben Davies. He was shocking throughout the second half of this match. I actually thought he had an alright first half of football, but you know, I guess that's how it is. Nico Williams actually picked up an injury early on in the game, but it raised an interesting discussion, especially with Shearer, I believe it was, who was saying, you know, again, that we should have the, you know, come to the bench for 10 minutes if you're okay to come back on, but they just didn't want to risk it. And Nico Williams has now finished his first World Cup experience because of a header, basically. And I believe Connor Roberts came on. But yes, FootMob has given man of the match to Marcus Rashford, and I think that is completely justified. He had a great game today, and I think one thing that was overlooked was our defence. John Stones having a particularly outstanding performance, which is good to see, because in the other two games it's been Maguire taking the spotlight from the centre half. And I don't think Maguire had a bad game. He just didn't have a particularly impressive game. It was just kind of there. Again, you know what? It's just a really, really good, convincing win. Very happy with this. It does mean now that I believe we have Senegal in the round of 16, and we should win that, touch wood. And that, you know, if we are able to do so, I know Senegal are looking really strong, and I probably would rather go against the Netherlands, if I'm being honest, because I do think that Senegal have that motivation to go far in this tournament. Whereas I don't think the Dutch national team really think they're going to win it. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking into it too much, but I do think that we will beat Senegal. That's what I will predict when we go to predictions. Spoiler alert. But you know what? We do have to just look into that game and focus on that game now. Again, this is why I think it's unfortunate that we didn't play anyone like Ben White, anyone like Maddison, anyone like Ramsdale, anyone like I don't know, even some of the other centre halves and midfielders that we brought, because now we're in a situation where when are they going to get minutes? They're not going to get it in the round of 16. You're not going to sub them on, and it feels like they're just not even going to get a chance to participate in the tournament. But that's just how it is sometimes. Anyway, let me know what you thought of the game. I'm really, really hopeful now that it could be coming home. I mean, I'm not going to say that we'll win the whole tournament, but, you know, when we're scoring 9 goals in 2 of our group stage games, I know we didn't score in the game against USA, but, you know, you're not going to play amazingly in every game, even though you kind of need to do that to win the World Cup. But, you know, it's just convincing. It's convincing. I liked it tonight, you know. We didn't get a great result, and we came back and we got 3 goals. Fair enough to us. Good result tonight, and very happy with the boys. Let me know what you thought about the game. Do you think it's coming home? And like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.